The Eye of Magnus, here but lost. Slipped through our grasp. Oh, he might have learned. I wonder what we could have done.
Ancano is exactly why we're so restrictive about access to the college. I'm sure you've made note of who's been the most helpful during your time here, Archmage. I'm sure you've made note of who's been the most helpful during your time here, Archmage.
Perhaps we can go another few decades without a disaster. Perhaps we can go another few decades without a disaster. That would be nice. Ah, that's excellent news. This will be most helpful in furthering my research. I'm afraid I can't offer you much right now, but please take this. And perhaps, if this is all successful... Well, let's not get ahead of ourselves. It's too early to be getting excited. Still, this is most encouraging. Thank you again. If I require anything else, I shall be sure and let you know. As a matter of fact, there is something you can do for me. I had retained Enther's services in, acquiring something specific. But now he's refusing to deliver. Could you perhaps speak with him and see if we can come to some sort of arrangement? Until next time. Perhaps we can go another few decades without a disaster. That would be nice.
There's certainly nothing illicit going on here, Archmage. You can be quite sure of that. Oh dear. He's so afraid to talk to me, he's sending you to do it? I should have expected as much. I'm afraid you've been a little misinformed. I have something of mine that I was going to sell to Arniel. With all due respect, Archmage, I'm not in a position to just give this away. I told Arniel what I wanted in exchange for it, and he was unwilling to come up with it. Now, if you're here on his behalf, I'm afraid I'm going to have to insist on my original payment. I have a friend, let's say, who's interested in a staff. A particular one. It's nothing dangerous, so don't worry. I'm not even sure why he wants it, but then that's not really my concern. He's willing to pay for it. The problem is that it'll be a little difficult to acquire, seeing as how it's in the hands of someone who isn't exactly friendly. So you bring that staff back here, and I'll consider it payment for the item Arniel was after. Till next time.
The Eye of Magnus. Here. Yes, very good. Here, then, is the first of the illusion spells you sought. Until next time.
I'll sell just about any... Oh, a bit of this and a bit of that. Aye.
I'm sorry, could you describe the smell?
Like some horrible monster was turned inside out and then exploded. What did you do?
It was a minor miscalculation. I've already corrected it for future experiments.
This is why people... have a problem with your college, Nelagar.
Word is the College of Mages is back to normal, if there's such a thing for that.
Please cut me down. Get away from me. Thanks for getting me out of that. Bashnag's coven chased me out and left me for dead down here. Nobody lasts too long with the spiders. Please, will you help me get out of here? If the coast is clear, I'll make a break for it. Bashnag's circle of mages. They live here. They made it pretty clear that I'm no longer welcome. I left for a few days in Riften. When I came back, Bashnag accused me of trying to sell him out to the Thalmor. I was cursed and chased off. My daughter was sent to the orphanage there when I stood accused of illegal necromancy. I had no choice, run or die. I joined with Bashnag then, but I thought of Savella every day, so I snuck off hoping to find and steal away with her. Only she was gone, shipped away to another orphanage or adopted, or... I didn't know what else to do, so I came back, hoping nobody noticed I left. I'm too weak right now. Between the spiders and the coven, I'd be dead before escaping the cave. Bashnag cursed me. I can't cast a spell to save my life right now. I'll have to wait until the way out is safe. Thank you. When I find my daughter, it will be thanks to you.
I'm sure you've made note of who's been the most helpful during your time here, Archmage.
I'm quite pleased that we're back to business as usual. Well, well. All right. You delivered on your end, so I'll deliver on mine. Here's the gem Arniel was after. Can't imagine what he expects to do with that. It's warped beyond any ability to capture a soul.
Good to... I'm always available should you need me. Well, yes. This is rather embarrassing, but it seems I've misplaced something. I can't find my alembic. I suppose I could use another one, but... Well, it sounds silly, but mine has sentimental value. If you happen to see it, would you mind bringing it to me? Ah, yes, there it is. Thank you so much. Until next time.
There are few places where one can pursue my type of work without fear of persecution.
Perhaps we can go another few decades with... Do you? Wonderful. I was afraid I'd have to give up. And when I'm so close... Thank you for this. I have a great deal of work ahead of me. Divines bless you. Terrible, just terrible. I vastly underestimated the heat transfer necessary, and have destroyed my only working model. I'm at a loss. Don't patronize me. Look, it's all very simple. The Dwmmer, they were, masters of magic in a way we can't even begin to conceive of. Their greatest achievement, however, has also been their greatest, shall we say, mystery. Their disappearance, of course. Instant, unexplainable. The stories have fascinated me. Ever since I was young, I wanted to know what really happened. After years and years of work, I'm closing in on a way to investigate what happened through experimentation. Only now, well, it's simply a disaster. Without boring you with the details, I'm attempting to recreate the circumstances of the event. The dwarves were very clever, tapping into and drawing power from the heart of Lorcan itself. Lacking the heart of a dead god myself, I was attempting to substitute a rather specific soul gem, the one you helped me acquire. Well, yes, I mean, no. That is, it might, but I'm not completely sure. I'm no tonal architect. I've only read their writings. Scraps, really. The soul gem by itself isn't enough, you see. It needs to be altered, purified. The dwarves had machines for this sort of thing. I've attempted to build my own, based on designs and using parts you helped to provide. My very own dwarven convector. It worked, but not fully, and the device was destroyed in the process. No! I'm too close now. Can't take the time. Though, perhaps there's another option. I may require further assistance from you. Well, don't you see? Unlocking this mystery. The story alone is worth more riches than you can even imagine. And perhaps, well, I don't wish to speculate, but What if we could contact the dwarves? What if they're still out there? Imagine. Well, yes. The designs for my convector were based on real dwarven machines, so there may still be some in existence. I'd go looking myself, but yes, there are calculations to double and triple check. Many calculations. Perhaps you could seek out these convectors in Skyrim ruins. I can even teach you the spell to heat them. It's very particular and very important. Wonderful. Just wonderful. I knew I could count on you. Now, this spell is not for defending yourself, but it's just right for heating the convector. At least 3 seconds burn is necessary. Just place the soul gem inside and heat the convector, at least 3 seconds. You'll almost certainly need to find multiple convectors. I suspect it may be due to the nature of the soul gem versus the crystals this was intended for. Destroys the equipment in the process. But, it's effective. 3 times, and the crystal should be ready for the next step. Isn't this exciting? Until next time. Perhaps we can go another few decades without it as... Did you hear something?